moment to ponder. Do you remember where you were? Do you see the vision that God has for your life or where you're going? And in this is so beautiful when the Holy Spirit shares with you that vision. But it's the part in the middle that I want to talk about, the process. The process is for us to mature. The process for us to get ready. The process is for God to work out our soul, help us to work out our soul salvation. The process is forgiveness. The process is understanding why the things that are going on in our life is going on in our life. And sometimes we are emotional about situations, and the Holy Spirit can't get us there as quick as he would like to, because he is really working around our schedule. The truth of the matter. Yes, he wanted for us. Yes, God has left the Holy Spirit to guide us and to take us. But we have to be a willing participant in the process. And a lot of times we are just not that willing because we're emotional creatures. You have to acknowledge and you have to know and be aware that, yes, I'm an emotional creature. It doesn't mean that you can't cry. It doesn't mean that you can't get mad. It doesn't mean that you can't get upset. You can't get angry, because even Jesus got angry. He said, but sin ye not. So again, and the truth be told, sometimes we think that God expects for us to be perfect. And he really doesn't. He wants that relationship. It's just like the father and the mother in the natural. They want that relationship. But so many times children look outside of the home for that. And it does take a village to raise a child. I get that. But when that fellowship is broken and we don't know what God is asking and we don't know what he's requiring, it causes our process to be longer than it needs to be. And now we're looking back and we're wounded because we're thinking that we should have been a certain place. And the truth of the matter, if we would have gotten there before we were ready, and God knows when we're ready, we would have done something totally different at that destination. So I trust him. Now, is it uncomfortable? Yes, sometimes it is, but I still trust him. James 4:1 says, from whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your own lust that war in your members? So yeah, sometimes we want things, and we think we should have it. But your entitlement is for following the instructions. And then James 4, 1 and 7 says, submit yourself therefore to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. Understand the enemy is going to use whatever he can to distract you, to hold you, to bound you. You got to know that whatever is in place, that God is working out, he's working it out in us. And if you can just trust him in the process, even when you don't understand it, you will know that all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord, those who are called according to his purpose. If you can just take him at his word, everything will change. Everything. And know that in everything, it's going to work out for your good and for his glory. Real talk, Dr. Hancock.